Welcome students back to the third video, chapter number 1, tracing changes through 1,000 years. Now today we will see the change number 6. Change number 6 is about old and new religion. Which religion came in? Okay. Religious developments. Hinduism, idea of bhakti became popular, and Islam. Here, in Hinduism, worship of new deities started. In Hinduism, importance of Brahmanas grew. Temples were constructed by kings. Idea of bhakti became very popular. Devotees could reach their deity without the aid of priests and elaborate rituals. In this bhakti movement, we didn't need any religious priest, neither we needed any rituals. So, the person can directly, in call the God, get connected with lots of songs of God and then get connected with this bhakti movement. This was prevailing in the medieval time. In Islam, it accepted the sovereignty of one God, that is Allah. Islam's believed in one God, that is Allah. Islam was interpreted in two ways, by Shia and Sunni Muslims. Muslims regarded Holy Quran, as their holy book. Facts about Islam. Many rulers patronized Islam and the ulama. What is ulama? Ulama is learned theologians and jurists. Followers of Islam. There were two people who used to follow Islam. One is Shia Muslim and Sunni Muslim. The Shia Muslims believed that the Prophet Muhammad's son-in-law Ali was the legitimate leader of the Muslim community. The Shia Muslims believed that Muhammad's son-in-law Ali was the main head or the leader of the Muslim community. In the second, the Sunni Muslims accepted the authority of the early and succeeding leaders, Khalifas of the community. Change number 7. Divisions of past into period. How do we divide the past into different periods? Let's see that. Historians made the study of time somewhat easier by dividing the past into periods which possesses shared characteristics. History is broadly divided into two periods, prehistory, posthistory. Prehistory has no written records available, and in the post-history you have written records available. Prehistory is divided into three, that is Paleolithic, Mesolithic and Neolithic. Post-history is divided into three, ancient history, medieval history and modern history. This is divided according to our Indian historians. British historians divided the history of India into three periods. This is divided according to the British historians, according to Hindu, Muslim, Britishers. Hindu time period, the Delhi Sultanate, and Muslim time, you have the Mughals who were ruling, and Britishers is the arrival of the British. Some interesting facts to know. If enough paper was not available with a scholar for copying a book in the mid-13th century, what he used to do? He used to wash the manuscript that he did not need, dried the paper and he reused it. Second, miniature paintings. Miniature paintings are the small paintings which were sometimes used to illustrate the text. There are a lot of written documents. Besides that, they used to keep a small painting so that the person comes to know clearly about the details which have been mentioned. They were so beautiful that often the letter collectors took the manuscripts apart and sold just the miniatures. What they did, they took from the manuscripts only this picture and they used to sell off. Third, reading Persian and Arabic was difficult due to different kinds of handwriting. There were different kinds of handwriting of different scribes. So, the Nastaliq style is cursive writing and easy to read, whereas the Shikast style is more denser and very difficult to understand. Now, there are few terminologies based on the whole chapter and I am going to tell you about the meanings. Cartographer, a person who makes map. Archive, a place where documents and manuscripts are stored. All old official records and transactions are kept by the national and state government in archives today. Habitat. This refers to the environment of the region and the residents' social and economic lifestyle. Period. The large segments into which the past is divided based on shared characteristics. Ulma. Just now only we studied about the term ulma. Learned theologians and jurists. Pan-regional, spanning diverse region. A king dynasty, okay, which is having lot of regions covered during their time period. Patron, an influential wealthy individual who supports another person. Another person may be an artist, craftsperson, learned man or a noble. Theology, study of nature of God and religious belief. Theologist, someone who is learned in theology. Miniature paintings, small sized paintings. Chronicle, a record or narrator, description of past events. Chronicler, someone writes chronicles. Okay, children, these were the terminologies which you have gone through, and you have to go through all the 3 videos for this first chapter, tracing changes through 1,000 years. Hope you have understood with this topic. We'll meet soon. Okay, till then take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.